welcome back to another episode of Alone on the Ark. I'm Phoenix. Today we are going to be building a taming pen at our new base location. I went ahead and did a little bit of off-camera work, and I have all of the pieces for a taming pen on our baryonyx here. What I ended up doing is I picked this spot because you can stand up on that little cliffside and shoot down into it. I went ahead and put down stone fence foundations. I did a 4x4, and what we're going to do is we are going to put down, I kind of hope the wood would be on the inside, but it doesn't really matter too much. I should have enough walls to make it too high. Go ahead and get our panels and our dino gate and our door frame. Now, why did you go on different? Let's see if we can do that again. Nope. It's gonna be different. Put in our dino gate with our door. Put our door here. And then we're just going to go around and do another round of windows on top. Ultimately, I want to have this 3 high. 3 high. You can put a aloe in. You can put a therizinosaur in it, and they won't get out. Alright, we have everything built there. Let's go ahead and go back on up. You'll notice that the big tree here is missing. A compy decided to come attack the baryonyx, and he kind of rampaged a little bit and took out the compy, but he also took out the tree. It's my stuff. I think it's on you. No, it's not. On you? Yes. Part of it. I had some pillars. I also had some wooden fence foundations. What did I do with those? I put them in the smithy. No. I will have to find them later. What we're gonna do real fast is we are going to put down our balconies. Now, they can go out 2 from a foundation, but anything less does not have support. You would have to use pillars to go out farther. I don't want to go farther. I want to keep it at 2. But we might put down pillars as well, just to kind of make them look supported. But I'm missing the wooden railings that I had built. Oh well. So I did a little bit of organizing. I did put down a couple of boxes. We're going to need to build a lot more because I want to go farther that way with it. I did put one here. It's kind of away from the others because this is our boss fight item box. We take a look inside. It's got some alpha raptor claws, some argentavis talons, sarco skins, sauropod vertebrae. This is from brontos and diplodocuses. We have some therizina claws, a lot of thylacoleo hook claws, some T-Rex arms, a woolly rhino horn, and Uteranus lungs. You get these items by killing, for example, the Uteranus to get the Uteranus lungs. You can also get aloe brains, titanoboa venom, and megalania toxin. The megalania toxin is harder because you only find those in caves, and they're not in every cave. And then the titanoboa venom is more difficult because you don't always get it. I also named our boxes. We have fiber, thatch, and wood, stone and flint, hide, saddles. Oh, nope, that's a blueprint, so that's not going to go in there. Tools and weapons. And this is a lot of just excess stuff that I don't have need of right now. I might come back for it later. We're going to go ahead and throw our blueprint up here in the bookshelf. I looted a better long neck. It does 133.1% damage, where our normal long neck, the one I built, only does 100%. The durability on the one I made is 70. The durability on this one is 104. It's not great, but it's definitely better than the one that we have. So I'm going to go throw our extra one in the tools and weapons. Let's grab some narcotics. Yep, it is in this one. Let's grab our Super Dodo, who looks a little different. He looks green right now because not the one I wanted to be on. This guy is. Hey, stop! Where are you going? Oh, he walks off. Anyways, you'll notice up in the top right, there is a rainbow circle with a timer under it. 22 hours, 21 minutes, and 31 seconds. And what that is that is the timer on his collaring. I fed him a dino candy so that we could get, hopefully, 2 raptor claws a little faster. I don't know if it actually worked. Is this the 120? It is the 120 beaver. She didn't despawn. We are going to knock her out in our brand new taming pen, and we're going to tame her up. Make sure that you are on passive. We'll put trank darts in our long neck. Pull that out. And we're gonna... She moved. first dart and she moved out of the way. This is why we have windows. For these smaller creatures, you can shoot through the windows. You also have to be on the lookout for the other beaver, because he will come to defend his buddy. Are you running already? He might be on the run already. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's out. Yep. So let's put our long neck away. Go in and take a look. We're gonna go ahead and put our narcotics on him. Now keep in mind that these guys, their torpor drops really fast. We don't need to put anything on it right now, but we are gonna run up. And we are gonna land on our brand new balcony. And we are gonna grab some of our vegetables. Our Dodiferous liked the potatoes, but I don't know if this guy will want potatoes or corn, and I'm not going to use the carrots right now. Let's go ahead and land in our trap. And we'll give him both, and we'll see which one he prefers to eat. We have 61 potatoes and 73 corn. It's just a bit of a waiting game now. His food is almost 40 down. See when he eats. Okay, so he eats at 40, and it looks like he prefers the potatoes. 8% for a potato. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. It's going to be a while, but it's not bad. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut here, and then I will bring you guys back once he's tamed, or when he's about to tame. I will see you guys in a few. Alrighty, this guy is about to get up. He's about to take his last bite. And our beaver is up. I don't know what we're going to name it yet. It's a girl. We'll have to think on it. I don't have the saddle. I have the stuff to make it, but I don't really want to use it up right now. Oops, we hit the side of the wall. Now the reason we went ahead and tamed the beaver is because she is a wood gatherer. And she's going to be a lot more efficient than using the parasaur. So that's definitely a plus side. We'll go ahead and have you stop following me. And then we are going to get around them. We're going to come down here. Actually, we're not. We're going to go back up for a sec. Alright, we want to put down some water pipes. once we get some irrigation going, we can get our garden beds planted. I think what I want to do is I want it to come straight out from this one. Take a gander. It all looks good. So this lake is usually pretty safe. You get the occasional raptor. Sometimes you get a carno. You do get piranha in the lake sometimes. But if you just work at clearing them out, eventually you can clear them all out and they won't respawn unless you go like super killjoy on all the coal fish down in there. So we're using Super Dodo is a point of where to start. Oops. Alright. So we're going to use Super Dodo in that piece of poop. Yeah, this is kind of a pain, and this doesn't help. Let's try this again. Actually, we're going to kind of cheat a little bit. We're going to use our other one to little chibi, you're adorable, but you're in the way. Now we should be able to just kind of line this up. And then pick that guy up. And you should be perfect. Alright. So now we need to make a vertical incline or two. And oops, it's not the one we needed. That should actually be fine. And then we're just going to use straight vertical. Okay. We're going to run around. And we're going to move you so you're out of the way. And this is one of the reasons we're doing water pipes now, because I am so tired of having to run down there to refill my water jar. Okay, where is it? Oh, I don't think we got that straight perfect on, but it'll work. Now, I think we might actually have some Not on you. Damn you. Yes. We have some straight pipes on our other bird, Obi-Wan. So now we're going to use those to kind of wouldn't mind it being a little bit higher. Maybe if we do another vertical, it'll get it at the height that I want. Yeah, that's better. We didn't get it exactly where we wanted it. I wanted it to be more center, but that's not bad. For eyeballing it, that is not bad at all. Now we're going to put that there. Whoops. And we are going to put a stone tap here. Not, oh, that is irrigated. This one is irrigated. So it's that one and that one. This one is not. So now we need to put a tap here too. And now it's irrigated. So now what we can do is we can plant seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here, come on, give me the, there we go. Here we are going to plant corn. And we'll do potatoes. And then we're going to plant narco berries. Nope, that was the wrong one. Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that was the raw carrots. And then we're going to do the lemons and the rock carrots and the majo berries. And the reason we're planting majo berries is because when you go out and you pick berries, you get more of the amar, the yellow ones, the azul, which are the blue, and the tinto berries, which are the red. You get more of those than you do of majo berries. So that's why I end up planting them, because majo berries are actually used for recipes and dyes. And that horse is so tempting. He's a really low level. He's only a level 15. But he's green and blue and white. And green and blue are both the Seahawks and the Mariners colors. And I'm from Washington, so that's very tempting. No, but he's only a level 15. Normally I go for higher levels, but and he's really cool looking too. He's just really cool. Let's go see how many carrots we have, and we might end up doing another quick tame. It won't take long because he's so low level. Put our potatoes back. No, we do have enough. We'll put our golden egg that we kind of yoinked off the beach from one of the ducks in there as well. See if we can do this. Now, horses are a passive tame. It's like taming a monkey. You gotta get close to it, you gotta feed it once, jump on its back, immediately feed it again, and then you just have to feed it whenever it needs it, and it will prompt you. But if you don't feed it when you're prompted, we're gonna have to get water, just in case. We have a little heat wave going on right now. If you don't feed it when you're prompted, it will kick you off, and then you have to start over. Go ahead and put our stuff on you. So it's just not extra weight I'm carrying around. It's right there. Now I might fudge this up. Horses are not easy to tame. And if you get too close, and you get in their range, they'll run. Just like that. So now we just have to wait for him to de-aggro. And it usually takes a bit. Oh, there's the other horse. Level 5. I had a level 55 one in here too earlier, but I don't know where it went. It was bright neon green with a white back stripe. He de-aggroed. I lost the green one. I don't know where he went. You don't see me, you don't see me. And he's running. Yeah, horses are hard. It helps if I have Gilly, but I don't have Gilly. Hopefully he's not staying aggro for very long. It would also help if we put the carrots in the right slot. They have to be in your last hotbar slot. You can tame them with major berries. They don't get as much taming percentage for major berry as they do for carrot, but they can be tamed with majors. Oh, don't go in there. There could be bad stuff in there. Let me just scare you back into... You have to. Oh, okay, well, so this guy was actually such a low level that one carrot tamed him. That kind of sucks. I wanted to show you how to tame a horse. You're level 5, I said, right? Yeah. So one carrot would tame you too. Heck, a major berry might tame that guy. So that's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping to show you guys like how to tame a high level Equus. Figured this would be similar, but no, he's such a low level that one carrot did it. So normally what you do is they're standing there, right? You sneak up behind them, you feed them a carrot, and it's going to prompt you to ride. You hurry, you jump on, they're going to rear up, you feed them another carrot, and then they're going to run around like crazy, and then every once in a while they're going to rear up, you feed them another carrot, they're going to run around, they're going to rear up, you feed them another carrot. Well, actually I think they buck, they don't rear, but still. Basically that's how you do it. If I ever find a high enough level horse, I will bring him back to base and we'll tame him. Now these guys are actually some of my favorite. They're some of my favorite animals in the game. They're fast. They have good stamina. Come on. His health is very squishy and his stamina is kind of low because he's so low, but if you get like a 140 horse and you tame that one, its stats are going to be way better. But one of the cool things they do... What level are you, Mr. Pig? Level 50. Might not be the best one. Oops. Wrong button. Really? Really? You're gonna go swimming? They have this kickback attack. And what it does is that kickback will actually do torpor, but I don't want to hit him again while he's in the water because that'll probably knock him out. Let's see what else is in this place. See if there's anything that we can... Oh. That's a good way. These guys are kind of annoying. What level are you, Mr. Pig? 25. Yep, we're out of stamina. Yeah, downside to a low-level horse. Did you, like, get stuck on a tree there, Mr. Pig? Well, his melee damage is so low, and his stamina is so low that we're having trouble catching this guy. Plus, it's a lot harder to do with something that runs. Your dog door's in. Go on. Let's go potty. You'll have to excuse my dog. She gets in these moods where she wants to just stand there and stare at me and talk to me. And she's in one of those moods. She's very vocal. She's a husky. Anybody who's ever had a husky knows just how vocal they can be. Alright, let's park our horse and whistle you to stop. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 11 walls. Yeah, so 3, 3, and 3, 9, 10, 11 walls. A door. Hmm. Look up, we're right under our caps. I have to think about how I want to do the roof. We might actually need 13 walls, but let's go see how we build greenhouse. I can tell you right now that we're not going to be able to build all of it today because I just don't have the crystal. Have a decent amount of metal and cementing paste, but I know I don't have the crystal. So greenhouse. What is going on? I know I learned all of this. Yeah. It's all learned. Why is this not showing up in my smithy? Is it under... It wouldn't be under structures. Oh, it is under structures. What do you know? I think we're going to do a single door instead of a double door. And how many walls can we make? We can make 4 walls. Might as well go ahead and start. And yeah, we're out of crystal. So let's go ahead and take what we've built and we'll go throw it down. Alright, here we go. We're going to put our door here. Put our walls on the hotbar. Two, 3, and 4. So what I am going to need to do is I am going to need to run up and get a bunch more crystal. Probably should get some metal while I'm up there. Get that smelting. And once I have more crystal, I'll be able to make more greenhouse pieces. And then we'll get stuff growing. So what I will do is I will see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, I wanted to bring you back real fast to show you where I went to get metal and crystal. It's at this mountain here. It's got some very rich metal nodes, the super gold ones. It's got some kind of rich metal nodes, the black and gold one. And it's got a lot of crystal. Obi-Wan is full. Our base is right there in front of us where that loot drop is coming down. Looks like could be a blue drop or a rainbow drop. So what we're just going to do now is we're going to fly kind of slowly back to base because Super Dodo's carrying quite a bit too, but Obi-Wan is just loaded down. Good thing is, I'm pretty sure we have enough crystal, and we shouldn't have to get crystal for a while. We'll give him a second to catch up. You see those kind of shiny black rocks below us? There's one right about where my head is, right above my head. And then there's a couple here, down there. They're the dark, dark black rocks. That is obsidian. if you hit those, you'll get obsidian and metal. So this mountain is good for obsidian too. But also, again, that's our base where that drop is. If you look at that little tiny mountain right there, that is also rich with metal and obsidian. I don't know about crystal off the top of my head. I'd have to go look. But definitely metal and obsidian. We're having ourselves another heat wave, which is lovely. Oh, there's a baryonyx down there. Level 55. Speaking of baryonyx, apparently they got an update. And that is why I was not able to pick him up at base the other day. I guess Argents are no longer able to pick up the baryonyx, which, I'm gonna be honest, that kind of blows, because it's not really any bigger than like a thylacoleo, and we can still pick those up. I really hope they don't take that ability away. So I ended up going back earlier, putting him in a cryo orb and bringing him back to base that way. But I miss being able to just pick him up and go. I'm kind of wondering what else Argents can't pick up anymore. We could still pick up a horse, because that's how that horse got to base. I saw him running from something somewhere, and I just kind of picked him up and brought him back with me. They're one of my favorite tames in the game. Not for like use necessarily, but just because they're cool. Oh, that sounds like something big. What am I hearing? A Sarco. I'm hearing a Sarco. I could hear it eating something. Woo! I landed in base and I'm like, wait, is that a Rex? Am I hearing a Rex? I'm hearing something eating something. I'll take the Sarco skin and the arrows. We don't really need any of the rest of this. There's another red beaver. That's not ours, right? No. Oh, yeah, I landed in base and I heard the sound of chomping, like heavy chomping. And for a second it sounded like there was a Rex. And it's not good. I know. Gotta land. Come on. For you both to stop. I wish I could get them a little bit closer, but this is gonna have to do. So Argents carry things, heavier items like crystal and metal, at half the weight we do. So if you look at Super Dodo, he's got a stack of 100 crystal at 50 pounds. If I put it into my inventory, that same stack now weighs 100 pounds. Show you the metal. The metal is crazy. So he has a stack of 300 metal. It's 150 pounds in his inventory. It is 300 pounds in mine. I don't know if I can even move with that. Nope. It's just a little too heavy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw it in our smithy, or our forge. Let's see what we can make. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do is I will bring you guys back once I have the rest of the greenhouse pieces made up. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me carry stuff back and forth. That's just not any fun. So I will bring you back in a few seconds. I went ahead and I built what I needed to. Get a drink of water since we're going to need that in a second. And a bite to eat. We're going to have to cook up some food. So I built the rest of the greenhouse pieces. I have all the walls and the ceilings, and they're going to be built the way I want them. I went ahead and figured that out too. So I want you guys to take a look. So right now, we're looking at our first medium crop plot. It's the narco berries. So it's got 5 of its 10 slots taken. They're all poop. Let's go ahead and just throw this poop in there too. So now it's 6 out of 10. And what I did is I put a seed in there. Sometimes the seed shows up, sometimes it doesn't. It will probably pop back in when it actually starts bearing fruit. So the owner, obviously Tribe of Phoenix, the owner is me, Phoenix. It's currently irrigated for $3.99 out of 400. I don't really know why it's $3.99 out of 400. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. So the fertilizer is 27,444. And that's just because there's 6 pieces of poop in there. The crop is narcoberry seed. It's in the seedling stage. Now, what's really important is the greenhouse effect. Sorry, I just adjusted my mic, so I might be a little louder. The greenhouse effect currently is 0.0%. And that's because it's not in a greenhouse. But we are going to be building the greenhouse right now. So let's go ahead and put our items down in our hotbar. One more. Let's finish off the walls. And I actually did not build all the pieces. It just occurred to me there's 4 more pieces that I need. Well, let's go ahead and empty out our inventory as much as we can. So flat rope there, there, and there. Open the door and go build those 4 pieces that I forgot. Structures, greenhouse. 1, 2, 1, 2. Did they all go through? Yeah, they did. Earlier, for some reason, they weren't going through. Like, I'd click it, I'd double click it, and it just wouldn't read that it was being clicked. I'm not sure why. Alright. Let's go ahead and put these down in our hotbar. Okay. That one's gonna go there. Which means that one's gonna go there. This one. It's gonna go here. This one's going here. And then our greenhouse ceilings up. And now our greenhouse effect is 300%. What that means is that our seeds, our little plants, they're going to grow a lot faster. Let's make sure. 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, and 300. So now they're fully irrigated, they're fully greenhousing, and everything is good. This was a productive episode. I have been recording for about 2 hours, so I'm not sure how long this video is going to be when I cut some of it out. Ooh, we are going to go and get that because that has a ring on it. Come on, let's go. You always want to try and get the loot drops that have rings because they're usually better. Not always. I have gotten some duds, but they're usually better. We just got a Mastercraft Anki saddle, an Apprentice Aranio saddle. That's a spider. Honestly, we're never going to make the spider saddle, but we can definitely put the new Anki saddle on Stella. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. It's going to give her more armor. Go ahead and land up here beside her, and we'll take a look at the difference. Okay. Let's put these both in her inventory. So her old saddle has an armor level of 25. This new one, this Mastercraft that we just looted, has an armor level of 69.1. So it's a higher quality saddle with a lot more armor for her, which means we want her to wear that one. Hey look, we're gonna have another loot drop coming down. So yeah, Apprentice Aranio. There's a lot of hide to make. Honestly though, we're probably never gonna make that. I don't really tame the spiders. We gotta pick up the poop now that we have our actual greenhouse going. You got any? No? Yeah, I don't really tame any of the bugs except for dung beetles. 6 out of 10, 5. Oh, 3. I just heard somebody else poop. This is pretty much the only game where you're like, oh yes, poop! Yeah, anyway, so I never really tamed the bugs. Scorpions, Aranios, the Arthropleura, which is a centipede, the bats. I just never really quite see the point in taming them. Sometimes I might tame the scorpions just for kibble purposes. We will talk about kibble eventually, but I'm only level... Go back into that. I'm only level 77, and we want... what is it called? Cooker? We want the industrial cooking pot. You can make kibble in the regular cooking pot, which, why is that not learned? We're gonna have to learn that. You can make kibble in the regular cooking pot, but it's only got, I don't know, like 15 slots open, and you're constantly having to run back and forth to get water because it requires water to do kibble, and it's very time consuming. It takes a very long time. What is that fire? Oh, it's my forges. You can see the fire from my forges coming out the back. That is so weird. Let's go take a look, actually. We're gonna pick up this poop. We're gonna go get this loot drop. Cooking pot. Yeah, so, I mean, you can cook kibble in the cooking pot. It's doable. It's just not very ideal. I'm gonna hold the camera up real fast so I can actually see what's going on. It's getting dark. It's doable, it's not ideal. It takes forever, and it just, ugh. So we're waiting for the industrial cooker. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably put that upstairs. We'll run water up. We'll run a water line up, just like we did with that one. we'll have a water spigot coming out on this level, and we'll probably have two coming out on that level. One for the cooking pot and one just for us. But when you get the industrial cooker, it has like 50 or more slots, I believe. So it's definitely more useful to cook kibble, dyes, stuff like that. Stuff that you would normally cook in the cooking pot. We will end up building the cooking pot just for the holiday items, but unless I like really need kibble, maybe we'll put the cooking pot out here, the regular one, and that way we can just have the water source right here too. What was that? That's a duck making all that noise? Huh. But yeah, so honestly, yeah, we'll hold off on kibble until we get the cooking pot. But the major berries is going to be mainly for the cooker. All of these crops, the rock carrots, the citronal, the long grass, and the savory, they're all used in recipes. I'm pretty sure they all get used to make kibble too, but which one is it? I think it's rock carrots and citronal make the bug repellent. And then there's different recipes that you can craft, like there's medical brews, which I think are narcotics and holy poop. Come on, guys. I know I have the greenhouse, but we really don't need to be pooping so much. I don't need it at the moment. Yeah, so I think it's medical brew. Medical brews is narcotics and tinto berries. But all again, all that's easier cooked in the pot than in the cooker than just the cooking pot. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see this. That's almost down, isn't it? Yes, it is. I know it's super bright and blinding. It's because Gamma's turned up. Of course, we're gonna go and get that too. And now it's raining. I was hoping to get a good, decent screenshot of our greenhouse, but not in the dark and not in the rain. We have an apprentice mammoth saddle and a apprentice stego saddle. Blueprints. They're blueprints. They're not actual saddles. Actually, you guys should see what I did loot earlier. I think I actually looted it out of a loot drop that came down over here. And it was actually going to be something we're going to need. Let's put these blueprints in here. Where is it? It's green. Here we go. A ramshackle megatherium saddle. So the megatherium are the sloth guys that we see in the redwoods and the snow biome. That we're going to be taming for the brood mother. And taking a look at the requirements, it takes 205 cementing paste, which is kind of, well, cementing paste is not the best stuff to make. It's not hard, it just takes a lot of stuff. 266 fiber, 666 hide, and 112 metal, and that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all, and we're going to want to try to make 20 of these, actually 18, for 18 megatheriums that we're going to take into the brood mother fight. So this is why loot drops are important. You get some good stuff in loot drops. Still raining? Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys had noticed, I'm not sure how much chopping I've done on camera today, but my hatchet looks a little different. That's my hatchet. Normally, it looks like that. But when I watched the trailer for Arc 2, it gave me two skins. It gave me Santiago's axe skin, and it gave me his spear skin. Let's go grab a pike, and I will put it on a pike and we can take a look at that. Huh. That is interesting. Nope. It's an interesting pike skin. It's really cool. Here's the pike without the skin. Kind of boring on plain. Nah, you know. And here's the pike with the skin. It's pretty cool looking. I actually really like it. I like the skins that I got from watching that. So yeah, all I did was I watched the trailer for Arc 2. It appeared right on my login screen. Like when I first open up Arc, you hit the start, you get to the menu, and you're given the option to join the Arc, which is to get into a server. Hey, look, that guy's new. Or you can click to get onto your little local private server, which is what I'm on, my solo save. There is an option to watch the trailer for the Arc animated series and Arc 2, and what I did is I ended up watching both, and I did a reaction video to both, and I got the skins. I got the raptor skin that our raptor's wearing for the Arc animated, and I got these two Santiago skins for watching Arc 2. So yeah, this is Santiago's spear skin. We'll just go ahead and put that back up in here. I don't really like the pike now that I have the sword, but we'll keep it because, you know, it's a cool skin. When I went down to get... I go down that so fast, sometimes I hit that corner. When I went to get crystal, I did get a bunch of metal. I came back with like 1,000 metal or so. So I've got two different forges running for metal. And in this forge, I have hide and oil and spark powder. Spark powder is what's going to light the fire. And I'll show you why we have hide and oil in here. When you cook up hide and oil in a forge, come on now. Did they change the recipe on me again? Nope. There we go. It just took a while. When you cook up hide and oil, you get gasoline. Gasoline is going to be very, very important very shortly. I think in our next episode, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to build the generator. We're going to build the electrical generator, which is not, it's not expensive at all. It's only 25 metal ingots, 10 electronics. I actually have that. I have 121 electronics. And I have plenty of metal, but it has, oh, Master Claus is here. It has to be built in the fabricator, which we don't have access to yet. So, I put the birds up on the roof. Of course I'm going to go after Raptor Claus. I also built a ladder to get up to the birds. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to call this a video. next time we're going to make the fabricator so we can make the generator, the fridges, all of that good stuff. But for now, we're going to call this a video, and I'm going to go hit Raptor Claws off camera. We've done it enough times, I don't think you guys want to see any more of that. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and happy holidays.